Malta, I was told by the Lord God Jehovah to go to the city of Nineveh to announce to it that it would be destroyed. Because of the great wickedness in that city, Jehovah God would destroy it. Jonah was afraid to go and headed for the seaport of Joppa to find a ship to get away on. He told the sailors on that ship that he was hiding from the Lord. A great storm came upon them and Jonah was thrown into the sea, where a huge fish swallowed him up. From inside the fish, Jonah prayed to Jehovah. And Jonah said, "In my distress I called on you, Lord, and you answered me. From the depths of the grave I called for your help, and you listened to my cry. You hurled me into the deep, into the very heart of the seas, and the currents swirled around me, and all the waves and breakers swept over me. I cried out that I had been banished from your sight, yet I will look again to your holy temple." The engulfing waters threatened me, and the deep surrounded me, and the seaweed was wrapped around my head. To the roots of the mountains I sank down, and the earth beneath barred me in forever. But you, O Lord, brought my life up from the pit. You, O Lord, brought my life up.
Hi, this is JR, and welcome to another edition of Real Reggae. With me today, we have Don RaGGA and also Shillin. How you guys doing?
All right.
All right, so far.
That's honest, that's good. So thank you for being here today. I appreciate you guys coming.
Thank you.
So we were talking a little bit before, and you two performed together. So how did that come about that you guys started singing, doing your thing together?
Well, I've known Shillin since high school. That's for the past 4 years. And then we actually met through a cousin of mine. He also sings.
Really?
And, yeah, he introduced me to Shillin, and then we just clicked from then on, and we started to practice together and did a few shows here and there.
That's great. So how many songs do you have that you're doing so far?
Together, we've written about four songs together.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we're really, we don't want people to think that we're like a group or anything, you know. We're really separate artists.
Yeah, you're doing your own thing,
Yeah.
but you get together once
every
in a
now
while.
and then, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's cool. So the songs that you have together, first we'll do that, then we'll talk about separate. But the songs you have together, who does the writing of the lyrics, and how does that happen?
Both still, you know, like, cause I'm the singer and, you know,
Yeah?
DJ, so.
Yeah, we both do.
That's good. You got
You write a
two
part,
creative
you know.
minds.
Right.
Okay, so Don, what are your creative influences? What kind of music has inspired you along the way?
Well, I've been inspired by a lot of different types of music, you know, from calypso, ska, mento,
Right back thing.
everything, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just taken what I've gotten from all these different types of music, and I've incorporated it into my own music, you know.
Yeah, your own distinct style?
Right.
That's cool. So how about you, Shillin?
Yeah, well,
What kind of music gets you?
well, all entertainers still, you know, I admire all of them, so. You know, I listen to all kind of music, all kinds.
Yeah.
You know.
That's good. That way you guys must come up with a pretty good style, pretty original, if you
Right.
can bring in a little bit from different forms of music.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
See.
Do either of you have projects coming up performances, or
Yeah, well, we have a show actually tomorrow.
yeah?
Yeah, that'll be at Club Eclipse in Newark, New Jersey.
Yep.
And
That sounds good.
And we have one next week, right?
yes, also
Yeah,
next week,
Saturday, ladies, opening show for Ladies Song.
the Ladies Song.
Yeah.
Wow,
That'll be at Club Enough Nicest. That's in East Orange, New Jersey.
that's good. Good shows to get.
Right.
So aside from doing the reggae, you two have a business together. What's the business about?
Right. I recently started a booking and management company called RAGGA Vibes Entertainment, and that was just to push Shillin and I, you know, because we decided that, you know, since it is a business, you have to look at the music as from a business
Right.
aspect also.
Yeah, no, right now it's just an exposure thing, you know. We just
Yeah, that's good.
not really too rushing it.
Yeah, we're not rushing it. We're just dealing with a lot of exposure,
Yeah.
you know. I mean,
It's good. You got to promote yourselves.
Right.
And like you say, take care of yourself.
Right.
Make sure you get the business going right.
Right. Right.
So you're not the ones doing all the hard work and someone else is getting all the money.
True. True. Yeah.
So are you looking on to take other artists into this business? Start representing other people?
Yeah. In the future, we'll eventually expand
Right
the
now, we
business.
just, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting yourself going.
Right. We're just dealing with
Can't
us.
rush it too much.
Right.
Right. Yeah, good things come in time, right?
Right.
So you were telling me before, you originally lived in Jamaica. So what areas of Jamaica did you live in?
Well, I'm from St. Elizabeth, you know, place
Okay.
known as Pepper. I grew up in Pepper. I was actually born in Manchester, you know, and you know I've lived there for 9 years until I migrated here, you know.
Yeah, and I'm from Clarendon, you know. All the beaches that and all them things you can think of, you know, food, everything. Trust me. Yeah.
So you missed the beaches?
Raising Maypen still.
Yeah?
Yeah, place called Maypen.
If I lived in a beautiful place like Jamaica, and then I came here to America with all the concrete and cities and smog, I would miss those beaches. I would miss that
Believe
hot
me,
weather.
we do. We
Yeah.
do. We got to go back every year, you know.
Do you get to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Have you performed live in Jamaica?
Not as yet. Not well.
I
like
did
small
still.
shows, small stage shows, but
Yeah,
nothing
Yeah.
real big, you know.
Yeah.
But we're supposed. Right now, we're working on doing something possibly for this December, you know. So hopefully that goes through.
Yeah, well, when it comes through, you got to let us know so we can plug it on the show.
Definitely, we'll let you know. Definitely.
We'll get everyone, get some plane tickets, run on down to Jamaica so they can see you there.
Right.
So, if you'll stay with us, we're going to go away for a commercial, but stay tuned because they're going to sing, we're going to see some videos, and we got more to talk about. Okay, stay tuned.
To do my best, help other people, friendly and kind. I had to smile. Promise to do my best, to do my duty, helping out, help the elderly, truthful, plant a tree, that kind of stuff. Promise to guide my country, to help other people, doing good deeds for other people, taking care of your environment, fun, to obey the law of the pack.
Scouting, because it's so much to live up to.
It's a cool thing to do.
Independence, productivity. At school, home, or work, assistive technology helps people with disabilities lead their own lives.
I feel that I have sight now since all this adaptation is available.
TARP helps people with disabilities get the assistive technology they need. For information on devices, funding, and advocacy, call 1-800-342-5832 for the TARP Resource Center nearest you. New Jersey TARP, we're making it happen.
If I move next door, don't move away. I am just like you, only I'm slower.
She'd like a place where she can cook, where she can have friends over. ARC, the Association for Retarded Citizens.
Don't throw me away.
A log cabin on the lake. Just me and my wife and fishing.
I can tell you what I won't do. Won't just curl up and vegetate.
Do something I've wanted to do since college. Go back to college.
Eating un crucero. Alaska.
Secure your retirement plans with U.S. savings bonds.
When you think of retirement, you think no more boss, no more responsibilities, but it also means no more paycheck. So where will the money come from?
I have a pension plan where I work. But will I still be working there 20 years from now?
Start saving for retirement now with U.S. savings bonds. They're the easy way to save. They're the safe way to invest in your future. Get details where you work or bank. Or write U.S. Savings Bonds, Department of the Treasury, Washington, D.C. 20226.
Look, you work too hard not to reward yourself when you retire.
Take stock in America. U.S. Savings Bonds.
Yes, hello again. This is Reed from RaelReggae, the only educational reggae TV show on the air. This week We're going to start doing a little Black history every week that we're on. Something different every week. This week we have a little information on a woman named Mary McLeod Bethune. She was born in 1875. She was the 17th child of a South Carolina sharecropper. She was a slave and taught herself during a 3-month period in between the planting of the cotton and the harvesting of the cotton. She would teach herself. Eventually, a white woman in Colorado told this South Carolina sharecropper that she wanted to send a black woman to school for training, and luckily Mary was the one that they picked. Mary graduated from Scotia Seminary College in Concord, North Carolina in 1893. This is still when the slavery was all going on. Mary went out to Chicago and enrolled in the Moody Bibles Institute. After she graduated from there, she went to Augusta, Georgia to start teaching children at the Haynes Institute. While she was there, she heard about a railroad being built in eastern Florida, going the whole length of Florida. And she immediately decided to build a school down there by herself. And she built this school, a one-room school, out of crates and boxes in the Daytona area. She began with only 5 children and teaching them reading, writing, and everything. It grew to hundreds of children, and naturally the building got bigger and all the neighborhoods and everything was all contributing to it. In 1923, she merged her Bethune College with the Cookman Institute, and the property value went up to over $500,000. In 1935, she received the NAACP Spring Arm Award for achievement, and in 1936, President Franklin D. Roosevelt appointed her as a Director of Negro Affairs of National Youth Movement. She died in 1955. So that's this week's lesson. We'll be back with a little more later, and every week, stay tuned for a little history. Peace.
Oh, hey. This is Lady Sue. Tune in to Real Reggae, where it's hot and spicy. Ciao. Yeah, yeah.
Girl, I'll do anything, anything to fall in love. Oh, my baby girl. Rhythm. Oh, yeah. It's all about love. So me there. Well, it's like this. Volume. Oh, yeah. Volume. Oh, yeah. You can just get up and say you love somebody. You gotta reach out and really prove it. Get up and say you love somebody. You gotta reach out and really prove it. Love is something you give and take. Love is something, ain't nobody perfect. I don't know much about love, 'cause I'm just a teen. I'm just a teenager. I'm just a teen. I am. I did not know much about crying, but my mommy taught me. Oh yes, she taught me now. My mommy taught me. Oh yeah. Get out. Say you love somebody. You gotta reach out and really prove it. Get out and say you love somebody. You gotta reach out and really prove it. My mama say, yeah. My mama said, boy. Oh, my mama said, boy. Yeah, she said, what you say now? Yes, my mama said, boy, love is all about sharing, caring, loving, and understanding. She said, Shillin, boy, if you know nothing about love, just don't say the word. Don't say the word now.
My lord. Don RaelReggae here speaking. Rhythm track. Yeah. Every night and day, I ask him this question. Did you ever think to pray? What you know now? Who may ask him, sir? Did you ever think to pray about the little things that take for granted every day? Telling people you're not sweat and worry, cause anything you want you can always get it. Rather say, oh, what a situation. Some boy I live the life and not fear the Almighty One. Oh, what a time we are living in. Almighty Father, guide and protect. We're living in a world full of war and crime, where the innocent die but the guilty survive. Oh, what's wrong with this society? This cannot continue for all eternity. We go to bed and we wake up every day. I don't know some of us even think to pray that we might not make it this year another day. But while me there, let's give thanks and praise for all of the blessings that the Father bring. Fresh air and sunlight in the morning, a place to rest my head in the evening, not to mention the food that keep me moving. Well, X amount of things I have to give thanks and praise. This might be the end of my last days. Always be weary, this work kinda scary. So when the Father come, you know say you're early. Did you think to pray about the little things you take for granted every day? Telling people you're not afraid and worry, cause anything you want you can. And you know what? It's a funny how some people have all they can wish, because luxury car has nothing like this. But little did they know it doesn't bring happiness. Only one man alone I know can do this. Oh yes, God is the one ruler of all things. Is he who create and make me exist. He make me healthy and keep me fit. Then give RaGGA the vibe, they write the music. Children, listen and learn. It's your time to earn. Give praise to the Father, your biggest concern. No make nobody tell you, there's no higher person. Them only want to see when you reject from evil. And this will make them happy. I pull up a jar, we see our next food. Burn up like iron. So hear me now, people. Read up on the Bible. They follow the Almighty like a disciple. Did you think to pray about the little things you take for granted every day? Telling people you're not afraid and worry of anything. Yo, watch it now. No one know the second minute or the hour when the supreme I come back to power. But one thing for sure, you know they too far. Papi see a reveal from moon and to star. Take a look in the book of Revelation. Just speak up the last days of Babylon, when this great city shall go down. Enough antichrist, I lose them crown. What about all the mark of the beast? The opening of all the 7 seals. War and hunger, disease and scatter. As I be looking at the coming of the. So what? Did you think to pray about the little things you take for granted every day? Telling people you're not afraid and worry, cause anything you want you can. I say, oh Lord, oh na na, yeah.
People without safety belts survive even a 30-mile-an-hour crash in one piece?
About half?
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Come on, Vince. Head coach wants to see you.
A leader is someone who teaches somebody they can look up to, trust, believe in, giving them a role model.
I'm the senior patrol leader. His name's Mario.
The leaders are voted in.
He's taught us about like knots and first aid.
He's the one that knows what we're going to be doing.
If anybody needs help, we help them.
That's how I became a patrol leader, because I was taught how to become one.
I make sure they're organized.
Scouting, because the time to train the leaders of tomorrow is today.
He's my friend.
Didn't understand my girlfriends growing up. I'm in love, and it was a different guy every 3 weeks. I didn't understand that.
The safest form of sex is no sex.
People will tell you, everybody's doing it. Well, then you'll have no problem finding somebody else to do it with them, will you? I don't look back and regret ever not taking up an opportunity of sleeping with someone.
No sex. Secondary virginity is what I practice, which means I've had sex in the past, and now I've stopped. The next time I will have sex will be when I get married.
Respect yourself, protect yourself.
Imagining what it feels like to be in a crash doing only 30 without your safety belt is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
This song was recently recorded by myself and Madonna and Shorty, the president. He's not here, but you should be hearing this one on the airwaves pretty soon.
Tune into Reggae Time, where you get all of the latest hot reggae singles, enough cultural music, Music for all tastes and desires. My name is Francisco Jarrett. Look for my new hit single, Slide Over, on Reggae Time, every week.
Make you feel like my darling, never leave my side. Give love a try, please don't ask me why. I like to kiss you once more, just to hold you once more. I like to find out for sure if you must leave me now, my darling. Tell me now. I like to find out from you. Why must you make me feel blue? I like to know what to do to make you feel like my darling, never leave my side. Give love a try, please don't ask me why. Oh, my love cry, please don't say goodbye.